Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am your host Siren Frost, and today we're finally finishing up the deck profile weekly videos with Stoicheia's Zorga. To be honest with you guys, I have a confession. This is the one deck that has always been a big pain in my ass. Because I had to actually go online and figure out what actual order cards is best for Zorga himself. And it was kind of difficult, because, there are some things I had to look on a lot online and see what order cards are better for Zorga and what can be used for the Alchemagic, mechanic. Now, the truth, and also the thing, you guys, I'm not really a big fan of Zorga that much. I know I can always sell his cards, sell the deck itself, and to people who may want it, but at the same time, I want to have all the decks at my disposal in case I decided, to try something new and different every day. Plus, it is kind of fun to do like a whole overdress deck profile video series where I talk about overdress and season 1 and 2 about the show itself. Maybe a sitcom, probably like that. I think it'd be fun. And then with the recent announcement of the new Grade 3 Zorga, also known as Grave Zorga, Dead Sea Spiritualist, Grave equal Zorga, which I don't know why they add the equal thing to it, but it should just be called Grave Zorga. So pretty much all of it right there. But that's just how Bushiroad did it, so what can you do? So anyways, this is the Inspiration deck by Masanori Iseki of Team Daybreak, but here's what my theory is, you guys. In the last season finale of Cardfight Vanguard Overdress, episode 25, apparently Masanori was a spy for someone else. So my guess is, who else is Masanori working for besides Haruka? So I think he only joined Team Daybreak out of a way to really exploit people's emotions, and for being a fucking monk, you would think that he'd be more spiritual about it, but no, he's not. But that's just another story for another time. But for right now, let's get on to the deck profile video. So of course, Masanori's ride line for Zorga is very quite simple. There's Dream Nibbling for Grade 0. Grade 1 is Rancor Chain. Grade 2 is Black Tears Husk Dragon. And then finally we have Mysterious Rain Spiritualist Zorga. So I'm actually pretty curious to see what the new Zorga is going to do in the Festival Collection, Part 2. And I'm hoping that my shop can actually do that and able to afford all that. Just simply because I want to have all the collections possible. And I'm hoping to maybe eventually get some of the new promos as well for all the decks. It's going to be expensive, but fuck, I gotta try something, differently. So yeah, here is the ride deck. And of course, we have Team Daybreak sleeves for Masanori. And I don't want to hear any more news breaks. I'm done with it. Now, for the main deck, of course, we are playing a Rainbow Trigger lineup. I know everybody's kind of getting sick and tired of me playing all Rainbow without playing like 12 crits or 4 draws, 4 heals, and 8 crits, or 7 crits and 1 over trigger kind of thing. And I'm noticing in the V Premium series, a lot of people have been using some of the cards from Overdress, like the Overtrigger for like Lukier or Night Rose or anything like that. So it is what it is. But anyways, so this is just how I play my decks. You guys can play how you want to play or have a under player's preference. So here's this. I got Elegy Pixy for my heals. Ugh, I need some new sleeves too. 3 copies of Serene, Maiden, Lena. So 3 of her. 4 copies of Inspiring Maiden, Alana. So 4 crits. 4 front triggers, which is the 20k shield value, which I so love the most. And then we have the Source Dragon Deity of Blessings, Blessfavor. I almost said Blasphemy. Almost. Like I said, you guys, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but this deck's never been meta with me. It's just for fun. It's just something to, give your 2 cents and whatnot and try something new and different every day. And that's just for me, per se. So, yeah, that's kind of why I just do it. So, yeah, that is my trigger lineup. And the 10k value right there is not a bad thing from the draw trigger. I think that's kind of why I've decided to evolve all my trigger lineups with the effects of 20k shields or 10k shields, anything like that. And then for grade 1, of course we always have to keep on with Rogue Headhunter for our main grade 1 for this deck, because he can help you reduce the cost with just a counterblast. So the next time we have to use Alchemagic or an order card. So this card is actually pretty damn good. And if you play an order this turn, they get 5k power. So that's automatically 5k beat stick, or any of the good stuff. So that's why he's in here. Starting to cover up Lukier's beautiful face, but oh well. Next, I'm trying out the Breeze Abduction from the Set 4 collection for this deck, because I figured, as Masanori's deck continues to grow, it features this card too. And what this card actually does is, when the attack this unit boosts, it hits a Vanguard, bind an order card from your drop. Choose an order card from your drop and put it into your hand. So that's just how it's pretty much done. Like, it's a given. It helps you get an order card from the grave, and in exchange you have to bind an order card from your drops. So that's why the deck revolves so much with so many order cards, because you want to have a variety of different varieties, I suppose. That's just kind of the best I can think of right now. Then we have 4 complete guards, which is Planar, Prevent, Dragon. So 4 of them. And then I'm doing 2 copies of Spiritual Body Condensation. I haven't played this card in like a hot minute since I played it with Magnolia. When I first started playing Stoicheia, then that's one of those cards. But I feel like this card is actually meant for Zorga, just because it's more Grand Blue heavy rather than Great Nature / Mega Colony / Neo Nectar kind of units. So I think that's just me personally. It's my player's choice kind of thing. But as a reminder, you guys, this is what the effect looks like. Play this with 1 Soul Blast for its cost. Choose a card with grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from your drop, called to rearguard, and it gets 5,000 power in the end turn. Now, I can argue the fact that I can play all 4 if I really wanted to, but the thing is, some of the Alchemagic order cards are actually very Soul Blast heavy. So what you can do is just play 2 of these, or 3 if you really choose to, or want to. Then save some of the soul for the other grade 3 Alchemagic, personally. So that's why I'm just testing it out to see if it's going to be any good or any better. But I figured, since the deck revolves around so many order cards, like out for Alchemagic, I kind of figured I'd give this as an option 2 or option 1 kind of thing. Now for grade 2, I'm playing, of course, 3 copies of Inheritance, Maiden, and Hendrina. I can also just say, like, I never usually want to put her in there, but she does provide you the mill the top 3 cards of your deck kind of thing. So when this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, you may discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. Active skill is to retire this unit, and then until the end of turn, the next time you would Alchemagic an order and play it, you may choose not to pay all the cards' costs Soul Blast once. So I could honestly play this at 4, because it does help you reduce the cost of all the Alchemagic combos. Even though Hendrina is not one of the things I could want, this is something that is an essential card for the deck itself. For my last grade 2s, because we're only playing 6 grade 2s in this deck, believe it or not, we're playing the new order card, Gather Upon Me, Ye Wandering Souls. How fitting for Zorga. And I like how he shines in the gold. What this card does is a very good one in people's eyes. It's play this with discard an order card from your hand. So I don't know if you can play this during Alchemagic. You guys can help me find a ruling on that one. But according to this, it says choose one of your vanguards, and it gets +1 drive into the end of turn. So if you played all 3, and you exchange for 3 order cards to sacrifice, you can pretty much get a +3 drive if you so choose to. So on top of the twin drive that Zorga has, you're basically going to get a quadruple drive if you're really lucky. But if not, then it is what it is. You know, it's a fun part. That's why all of us have a creative mindset. Okay, now for grade 3s, and fucking goddammit, I have 11 grade 3s in this deck. So of course we're playing 3 copies of Zorga for the Persona ride and his ability for Alchemagic. And then we're playing his signature card is Grief, Despair, and Rejection at 4. You guys can argue the fact that this might be dropped down to maybe at least 1 or 2. I prefer to play it at 3, simply because it has Zorga in the name and its ability. Then, for the other Alchemagic, and I think, you know, this might be a good thing as well. This is like from the old school a bit. This is from the Set 2 collection, but it kind of works. Regurgitation from the Underworld at 4. I know this may be like a weird kind of setup a little bit. You guys can maybe recommend me a different order cards that I can want to try, or the quantity of it. So I'm open to ideas because, you know, this is I'm still trying to get used to Zorga's Alchemagic mechanic material stuff. But I figured these are the kind of good cards that are good for the deck itself, and especially with Hendrina, you know, helping you milling those cards. So I guess technically you can say is there's 8, 11. We're playing 13 order cards in this deck, comparing to Norlinger's oh shit, like 14. Yeah, 14 meteors. Bad comparison, but you get the gist of things. So yeah, guys, that is the deck profile update for Zorga, and you know, eventually I have a friend who can also help me with this as well, and maybe teach me how to build this deck more better when I get to the shop or when he comes here. He's from California, so he's also one of the shop managers at Cosmic, where I go for my cards and whatnot. So maybe I can ask him for some more tips and more help too, because I do love Stoicheia's Nation, especially with Magnolia, and I still need to get hang of Flagberg Dragon itself. So even though Masanori is a sneaky monk who looks badly dressed and he thinks he's all hot shit and whatnot, his deck actually surprises me, and it reminds me of like Night Rose's. It's funny because I still have a full Night Rose deck, so this is why it's funny. But anyways, you guys, that is the updated deck profile video for Zorga Eternal. I hope you guys did enjoy this video very much so, and as always, there's going to be a full deck list in the description box down below. Go ahead and check it out, let me know what you guys think, and leave a comment down below and see what happens and whatnot. And if you guys do have any questions, or, you know, give a thumbs up, like, subscribe for this video, and for my channel, it'll help me grow so much more. Believe it or not, I actually do get a thrill of trying out new decks, and, you know, my mama always tells me is, don't knock it till you try it. So here I am, you guys. That's it. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get going because I'm going to the hot springs tonight and just to relax my aching body from working so much. But I do hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video, and I hope you guys really have a good day. And as always, I'll see you guys next week for more deck profile videos. And also I keep forgetting to say this, or at least I try to, is stay safe out there, make good choices, and don't get any fights, and don't get corona. You guys have a good, healthy day. Have a good night. Sleep well. Whatever you guys want to fucking do, just have a good day. So, yeah, I'm your host, Siren Frost, and I'll see you guys next week. Good night, guys.